It started with this painting. When Jerome Ragney and James Radow saw this painting by Jim Dine, a famous pop artist of the 1960s, they were inspired for the title of their new musical. Hair became an icon in modern-day pop culture. It ran for 6 weeks at the Public Theater and then opened on Broadway on April 29, 1968. Book and lyrics by James Radow and Jerome Ragney, music by Galt McDermott, direction by Tom O'Horgan, and the costuming by Nancy Potts reflected how many young people at the time dressed. Comfortable clothes, jeans, beads, feathers, and other adornments. Long hair was never cut as a form of rebellion towards young men being drafted into the army and the war and having their hair shaved. The counterculture movement of the 1960s spoke of taboo things: anti-war sentiment, interracial relationships, calling out racial prejudice, homosexual and open relationships, the use of psychedelic drugs. These kids rejected the mores of mainstream culture, and they opposed the Vietnam War. Groups of hippies were forming tribes and communes and living together. Young people wanted to be a part of a tribe. Hair brought all of this protest and street life to the public through the use of the widely accessible and prominent platform of the Broadway theater. Radow and Ragney had come from the Living Theater, an experimental theater company involving communal expression and counteracting complacency in the audience with confrontation of the actors. So the process of creating Hair was very organic and communal. They created their own tribe in the show and watched out for each other. The Civil Rights Act was just passed on July 2nd, 1964, after years of violence and protest. 1/3 of the cast of Hair was African American. The U.S. had just entered the Vietnam War on March 8th, 1965. Young people began their protest. The government was drafting and sending young men to their death for a battle that wasn't theirs. The show has a draft card burning scene. One of the characters, Claude, chooses not to burn his draft card, which leads him to being drafted and eventually killed in the war. There was also a nude scene in the show. I went to see the show Hair with my friend Chris Kelly when I was in 8th grade, and we could not wait until the nude scene. It lasted 2 seconds, was in semi-darkness, but once again, it was about freedom of expression. The play explored so much because it was done on Broadway and was able to bring all these ideas to such a large public. Some people loved it, other people hated it. I'm going to do something very different. I'm just going to play clips from the show, which I think speak for themselves. Hair was the last Broadway show to have so many songs become pop hits, sung by famous artists. Also, many stars started in Hair: Melba Moore, Diane Keaton, Ben Vereen, Shelley Plimpton, Ronnie Dyson. Now, I was involved with the 2009 revival of Hair. My floral design company supplied the daisies the hippies gave out to the audience. And when you watch the clip of Frank Mills, I created that fresh bouquet that Chrissy held at each performance.
When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planet and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. Aquarius,
toga made of blonde, brilliantine, biblical hair. My hair like Jesus wore it. Hallelujah, I adore it. Hallelujah, Mary loved her son. Why don't my mother love me? Blow it, show it, long as God can blow it. My hair. Blow it, show it, long as God can blow it. My hair. Blow it, show it, long as God can blow it. My
Follow my heartbeat, where do I go? Follow my hand, where will they lead me? And will I ever discover why I live and die? I live and die. Why do I live? Oh, why do I die? Tell me, where do I go? Tell me why. Tell me where. Tell me why. Tell me where. Tell me why.
Especially people who care about strangers, who say they care about social injustice. Do you only care about the bleeding crowd? How about a needed friend? I need a friend. How can people have no feelings? Oh, how can they ignore their friends? Easy to be hard, easy to help out, easy to be proud, easy to say no.
Hello, it's George again, thanking you so much for joining me. Please subscribe, like, and comment. I'd love to know what you think. There are also some links below. After what we witnessed in our own government this past year, and after a summer of protests, hair seems pretty relevant. Songs like Where Do I Go and The Flesh Failures highlight how America is becoming a dying nation, and the composers and the tribe are asking you just to let the sunshine into the darkness.